Okay guys, this is what we got going today. A few days ago, I cooked about 5 pounds of ground beef, and some of it I put veggies and onions and things and seasoned it, and other portion of it I didn't. So we just have a lot of pre-cooked ground beef in the refrigerator, which I can take out and make several different kinds of recipes. It really saves time on cooking. So anyway, today we're going to cook one portion here. This one has onions, bell peppers, and a few mushrooms, and some steak seasoning in there. And we're going to go ahead and thaw this out and get it warmed up for the beginning of this recipe. Okay, now that we've got this burger mix warming up, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a couple of yellow and orange sweet bell peppers that I chopped up. We'll add that into the mix. Let that saute down a little while. So it's been about 5 minutes now. These peppers look like they're edible. They're not really brown, but they are turning kind of translucent here. Okay, so I have an idea. I'm going to do 2 different recipes with this. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to take half of these meat and peppers out of the pan here. Okay, I think that's about half. All right. And now what I'm going to do here, everybody loves tater tots. I already baked these tater tots and got them all toasty and crunchy. Okay. You have to do that. A lot of these people, they just throw the frozen tater tots in their dish, and I just don't think that's going to make it taste that good. I like to crisp them up. I'm going to toss these in here. I'm going to bust up a couple of them, maybe cut them in half. Not really too much. What do you think I should put in next? I have a couple ideas. That's good. Let's even these out here in the pan. I'm going to get a couple more ingredients and I'll be back. So now I'm going to give this just one more little shot of my favorite homemade seasoning. This is salt, pepper, garlic, and onion that I mixed together myself. 1 part of each. Okay? Easy to make yourself. So let's go ahead and just stir this around one more little time here. Okay, I already had pre-seasoned all this stuff, but I wanted to put a little more since I put all those potatoes in there. Right now, I just bought a truckload of eggs the other day. We're going to put 8 eggs with some milk in here, okay? Stir these all up, scramble them really good. You know, with the price of eggs, I haven't been eating a lot of eggs lately, but now that I bought a whole bunch that were on sale, we're having eggs a couple days a week now. Okay, so I'm going to put this all in here. Let all that egg stuff run all over in between everything. Okay, you see we have a little boiling action going on the bottom, and I don't want to burn this. So what I'm going to do is turn them. You like to cook this stuff in sections, like little omelet slabs. Okay. Okay, now we're going to flip them one more time here. Coming out very nice here. Take this with sausage or ham or whatever you like. But the potatoes and the eggs are a must. Okay. Let's let that go a little while longer. All right, let's flip these over one final time here. I think that's going to do it. Okay, and I'll tell you, it helps if you have a no-stick pan, of course. But this is a ceramic pan, and I put a little oil and also that hamburger kind of lube the pan up a little bit there too. Okay, so now we have one more thing to add. It's going to be the cheese. We're going to put 6 pieces of cheese on here. Okay, now that we have our cheese on here, I'm going to shut this power off on this pan. because the eggs are all cooked. We don't want them to melt. I'm just going to throw this little lid on here for about 5 minutes to melt the cheese, and they'll be ready to go. Okay, look at here, guys. What do you think about that? Melty, melty cheese and your eggs and potatoes. Now you can have this for a breakfast or a dinner. It works for both. I'm having a late lunch dinner right now, so that's going to be good for me. Take a little taste here. You can put any kind of cheese. This is white cheddar cheese. Yeah, delicious. Goes with the meat, the ground beef, the onions, the sweet peppers. Delicious. Okay, one more idea. Don't go anywhere yet. We're not finished here. Okay, now that we have our ground beef and potato and egg and pepper dish all cooked up here in our skillet, I'm going to make a few breakfast burritos. I like to make breakfast burritos and freeze them in the freezer, and that way you can have an instant breakfast anytime you want it. Okay, so just cut out whatever size portions you want, and it's of course going to depend on what size tortillas you're using. These are kind of big tortillas, so I'm going to make big burritos out of them. Okay, you just put them in a plastic bag in the freezer. You can put single portions or put 8 or 10 of them in a bag if you want to. Okay, just depends on what you want to do. Anyway, just fold them up. Very simple. And then you have breakfast burritos. Or you could just have a burrito anytime. It doesn't have to be for breakfast. But that's what I'm going to do with the rest of these. I think I'm going to have about 10 or 12 really good burritos there. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little recipe here. And don't forget to like and follow and share my page. Okay, and actually write me a comment and tell me what you think about this recipe. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.